you know, we really are spoiled. You know, we get to come and have a lovely meal and visit with everyone. Today, what this means. I love coming to this event, one, for being able to reconnect with so many of the other religious.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's a nice time for us to, like you said, reconnect with all sorts of sisters. I think oftentimes our lives are very full, and so we don't get the time to spend with each other, with the Sarens in kind of this casual luncheon kind of thing. And so that's always something we all look forward to in our community every year, is just having this time to reconnect with everyone and to spend time together.
It is, and the different things. I was just thinking, there's a gentleman here, one of the Sarens, has connected in with a sister who taught him in first grade in Iowa, and I think it's beautiful. I love that. So you never know what the Lord will give, what kind of gift, what kind of grace He'll give. And I know also we always think of this life as an offering up, and there are many things that we do give up, and yet I've been continually amazed since entering how much more the Lord gives us. And one of them is just something like this. We're spoiled rotten. We walk in here and all of the servants are waiting on His hand and foot, just trying to make us happy. It's an incredible gift.
Right, and I love that. I love being able to share my vocation story with people at the table. You know, sitting with different people every year, and I teach high school, and so being able to share about my ministry with my students and the joy they bring me, and their impressions of religious life, and it's a good reminder every year. You know, I'm so grateful for my vocation and what that has meant to my life, and being able to serve God, and being able to share that with other people about, you know, what does that mean, and just the blessings that that can bring, you know, and helping people to see that in a wide variety of ways.
Yes, the flavors of the church. I always think, I love coming upon, and everyone feels like family. It all feels like family, and yet it is. That's our church. And yet all the different flavors of the church. He calls so many people in so many different ways to be able to serve Him, to reach out to others. And so it's beautiful to see the different and the variety.
And how we complement each other. You know, I'm a Benedictine sister, and I work at a Sisters of Charity school, and you know, and we do different things. You know, we do our retreats at the Franciscan Center, and you know, so it's we all support each other's ministry, and we support each other's lives, even though, like you said, we're very different flavors, and we do different have expressions of that, and it's how are we called in different ways, and this is a great chance to see that. To see how we are all living out this mirage of options of vocation, instead of, I think sometimes people pinpoint it as you do one thing, you know, and this gives us an opportunity to share we are doing many, many things, and people are called in many, many ways. And for me, I think it's beautiful too, seeing the new vocations that come in. Usually at this time of year, communities have people who are entering, and I love coming to this and saying, oh, they have a new postulant, or this person just entered that community, or these are how we're growing and expanding, and getting to introduce myself to them and meet the new people. I love that opportunity. And also for us to celebrate jubilees, people who've been around for a long time.
Yes, the witness of them.
The witness of their lives, and 50 years, 60 years, I think we went up to 70 years here. And they announced that at the beginning of the day. And I think that's just so much fun to celebrate and be joyful with each other of the lives that people have shared and the ministries that they have done. And, you know, to do that with each other is just a great chance, and it's a blessing that the Sarens give us to do with each other's communities.
And the growth in the church too, because I'm also, it seems like every year I see new communities.
Right.
Or a community that I haven't noticed before, or a new community, so coming into the area. And that's beautiful too, that's life coming in also. So that's a great gift too.
Yeah.
We're not out there alone. Sometimes
We're
it
not.
can feel
There's
like
a lot
that.
of us.
Sometimes it can feel like it. at times when we're caught up, as you said, in your own ministry, our own ministries and all, but we forget. And so being able to come back together with that.
So it's a blessing of a day.
Yes, it is.
We're grateful.
And the Lord chose this beautiful day.
You know, we really are spoiled. You know, we get to come and have a lovely meal and visit with everyone. And most of the year we work so hard, and the Sierra Club works so hard, and it's all about work, work, work. This is truly a very social event to come together and reconnect with people. Some people you haven't seen all year long. So it's really, to me, it's like a reunion to come to every year, to see the Sierra Club again, see sisters I haven't seen, and then meet the new ones in the area.
Exactly. And you know, you get to know people on a different level. Like you say, even those, we get the opportunity during the year to work together at a vocation fair. You and I have met many times. And but you're on a working level. But today you get to know people in a new way. And that really makes it special. And also there's this, to me it is so exciting when you're at home and doing your job in your parish or the school or whatever. Sometimes it seems like such a little drop in the bucket, you know. When night comes, you say, oh, well, I'll put another drop in your bucket, Lord, you know.
Right.
But when you get to see all the sisters together, not all, but the ones that come, you say, oh, say, you know, this may be making a difference for the Lord.
To be a part of something so much bigger than
That's right.
yourself.
Hi, I'm Sister Doris Engemann with the Franciscan Servants of the Holy Family. It's a new community here in the Archdiocese of Kansas City in Kansas, forming in order to minister to families, help parents pass the faith on to their children. This event of the Sisters Appreciation picnic that we have every year is such a fun time to see sisters whom I really just, for the most part, only get to see once a year. So it's a very fun time to be together. And it's really inspiring as well because, and I've been a sister for 28 years, but there are sisters here who, you know, are some who are women who are just joining communities, and there are some who have been sisters for 50, 60, 70 years, and even more. And so it's a great time to really reflect on the beauty of religious life and the commitment that so many others are making. And I'm just a little part of that, you know, doing what I feel called to do by God by being a member of this community.